Hello and welcome to the waning crescent moon in Aries, moon flow and yoga nidra meditation. It's been terrible being so sick lately, and I'm very glad that I'm finally starting to feel better and getting back on a routine of doing yoga with you on the weekday mornings. Today is April 25th, 2025, and we are in the waning sign of Aries right now for the moon. And the waning moon is a really good time to just get rid of curating things that you want to keep and getting rid of things that do not belong in your life. So I invite you to focus on this as we go through our flow this morning. And also, the sign of Aries rules the eyes and the face and the brain. And so what we're going to do to start this morning is some eye yoga, and then we'll get into our moon flow. Ready? Okay, so did you know that there's eye yoga? Yes, there is eye yoga. So one of the things that we can do to take care of our eyes, which a lot of us nowadays spend time looking at things that are really close to our face, screens mostly. And so one of the things that does, just like it does for when you sit for a long time, it makes your hip muscles and low back muscles short and tight. Looking at things that are very close to our face creates short and tight eye muscles. So one of the very best things that we can do to stretch out the ocular muscles is to look into the distance. So when you are going about your day today, I invite you to take a little bit of time to just look at the sky and look out at distant trees. So looking at distant things helps to relax the eye muscles and lengthen the ocular muscles. So one of the things that we're going to do this morning is eye yoga. So we're going to take the eyes in all of the directions, okay? So you're gonna look straight ahead, and then we're gonna look all the way over to the right. Keep your face in the same direction, and then look to the right. Look all the way over to the right. Keep your head where it is, look all the way over to the right. And then we're gonna keep the eyes looking over to the right, and we're gonna look down. So to the right and down. As far over as you can look to the right and as far down as you can look. So you're kind of looking at your right cheekbone. Maybe you can't see it, but keep your eyes pointed in that direction and look down into the center. So you're kind of looking down at your cheekbones. Maybe you can see your nose, and then look all the way over to the left and down. And then lift the eyes just enough so that you're looking at eye level all the way over to the left. Good stuff. And then look left and up. Keep your face where it is. We're just moving the eye muscles. Yep, so up and to the left, and then look all the way up at your brow ridge. Look up into the center, and then look up and right. And then bring the eyes back to center. Look at me. Hello, good morning. I'm so glad you're here. Or good morning or afternoon if you're here with me on the live stream. Good morning. If you're joining me at another time, hello, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so that's one thing that we can do for our eyes. The other thing that we can do for our eyes, which Aries rules, is to blink the eyes a lot. So we're going to do that now. Blink the eyes really fast. Blink, 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 blink. We're going to do this for another 20 seconds or so. This is really great for stimulating the tear ducts. And this is a fantastic thing to do, particularly in the mornings, because it also helps us to drive out any gunk that we have metabolized overnight. So activating those tear ducts really helps to moisturize the eyes and get rid of eye gunk. Another 10 seconds or so. Blink, 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 keep blinking. And then allow the eyes to close, scrunch the eyes closed, squeeze some of that gunk out, and then use your fingers if you need to clean some of that out. Okay, Aries rules the eyes, the face. Move all those face muscles around. Yay, good stuff. Aries also rules the brain and the muscles of the body. So the good news is that regardless of whatever else we do this morning, we're going to be taking care of all the muscles in the body with our moon flow. Before we start our moon flow, we're going to do just a few of our Uddiyana Bandha practices, right? So we are incorporating Uddiyana Bandha now into everything that we do. We're going to do 5 rounds of Uddiyana Bandha. Yesterday we did Uddiyana Bandha from our seat. Today we're going to do it standing. So I'm going to step back a little bit. We're going to separate the feet. We're going to bend the knees just a little bit and put the hands on the knees, right? So we're going to create a nice little stable position, and then we're going to exhale all the air out, and then we're going to hold the breath out. And while we hold the breath out, we're going to suck the belly up into the low ribs. Ready? Follow your own pattern and hold the breath out for as long as you can. All right, so we're going to do 5 rounds. Go at your own pace here. I'll let you know what my pace is. I'm breathing out. Here's the first one. I'm doing my second one. Third Uddiyana Bandha. Breathe out. Push all the air out and suck the belly up into the ribs. Hold the breath. I have 2 more. And 1 more. Uddiyana Bandha. Let's do it. One last one. My intention for doing that Uddiyana Bandha every single session is that we strengthen all of these muscles up. The other thing that starts to happen after we do Uddiyana Bandha and practice that on a regular basis is that we start to feel a bunch of those individual abdominal muscle sections. And then once we start to feel all of those different abdominal muscle sections, we have more control over it. And that will lead us to being able to do the more advanced breathing technique called Nowli breathing, where we do that same thing that we just did with Uddiyana Bandha, which is just holding everything in nice and tight and creating a lot of structure here. Nowli breathing then takes advantage of all of that by then moving all of those muscles around, which helps to massage all of the abdominal organs, which really, really helps our digestive system, which also helps to boost our immune system. And I don't know about you, but I am needing a major boost of the immune system. So we're going to keep doing that. For right now, let's get started on our moon flow. So stand facing the long edge of your mat. Notice your feet. Rock back and forth, side to side. Lift the toes, wiggle the toes around. Lay the toes back on the ground. Sweep the arms up. Interlace your fingers, take Kali Mudra, pointing the index finger up, both index fingers, wrap one thumb over the other, reach up, take a huge breath in, and then lean this way. Small bend in the knees, keep your belly pulled in tight. You don't have to do Uddiyana Bandha here, but use your exhale to pull the belly muscles to the spine and reach up as much as you're reaching over. Reach up into the center, inhale, and then lean the other way. Inhale, center. Step all the way out, star pose. Make a V with the feet, heels slightly in, toes slightly out. We're going to do 3 rounds of star and goddess squat Add that lion's breath if you need it. Let's go. Inhale, star. And now let's pivot this way to warrior two. This foot faces the long edge. This foot faces the short edge, and then bend that knee nice and deep. Widen your stance, strengthening up the leg muscles here. And we want to get our shoulders directly over our hip bones, facing everything in the same direction. In the same direction as this set of toes. Lift the arms, and then turn your face towards your front arm. In this case, that's the arm over your bent knee, warrior two, and now reach forward. Keep the bend in the knee, strengthen those legs, reach up, exalted warrior, keep that bend in your knee. I see you, nicely done. Windmill those arms, extended side angle. If you want to make this into triangle, feel free. We're going to stay here for another couple of breaths. And now we're going to fold into pyramid pose. Wide stance, short stride. Both feet face the short edge of the mat and bring the feet to the edges of your mat. Fold. And as you fold, really press down through your back heel to get the maximum calf and hamstring stretch. Drop the head, drop the torso. All right, we're going to step back into a lunge. So step your back foot farther back, and then take whatever variation of a lunge that you would like today, high or low. Next up, we're going to revolve. So we're going to twist that lunge, turn in towards your bent knee, towards the front leg. Any variation of revolve lunge. And then untwist and move into lizard pose. Any height, any variation of lizard. Oh, so good. I cannot even begin to describe to you how good it feels to come back to a routine, even though I'm still feeling a little tendrils of illness wanting to keep a hold. I can feel the yoga working, right? Strengthening me, pushing out that illness. All right, next up, we're going to pivot into our warrior four, aka side lunge. Take this where you want. You can stay folded over, keeping fingertips on the earth for balance, or if you want a little challenge, maybe bring the hands off the earth. Yogi squat, pull the lengthened leg in. Warrior four, side lunge, other side. Now let's pivot, lizard pose. And then revolve your lunge, twisting lunge. Untwist and then lunge. And then step into pyramid pose. Once you bring that back foot up, drive that back heel way down into the earth. Drop the head, drop the torso. Let all of the muscles of the back of the body loosen up, lengthen out. Next up, we're going to step that back foot back and pivot it back out and come into extended side angle and or triangle. Windmill the arms, exalted warrior. Keep the bend in that front knee. Warrior two, other side. Shoulders over hips. Everything faces in the same direction as your back toes, except your head and the front foot. That's the one over the bent knee or under the bent knee. And now let's come back to star pose. 5-pointed star. We're going to do 3 more rounds of star and goddess. Add that lion's breath if you need it. Wide-legged forward fold. Pivot your heels out, drop your head, lift your hips. From wide-legged forward fold. Come on down, knees to the earth, apart, toes together. And now we're going to do Simhasana, lion's breath. Plant the palms on the earth with the fingers facing in. 3 rounds here. Pardon my sniffles. Let's come around to a seat and take butterfly. Welcome back to the earth. If you want more from this, hold on to the feet, bend the elbows, pull the front of the body forward. See if you can let your knees drop out. Really stretch those groin muscles. Seated single leg, forward fold, aka half butterfly. Lengthen this leg out, pull the foot to the thigh, fold over. Oh, yay. So good. Lateral stretch. Open up. Lengthen this arm out along the leg. Bring this arm up and over. Sit up and let's Marichi twist. Bring this knee up, put this foot over. Yep, you've got it. Stay with it. Turn in this direction. Let's take care of the eyes while we're here. When you do Marichi twist, turn the eyes as far around your head as you can. Stretch those eye muscles. Breathe deeply. Untwist. Back to butterfly, just briefly. And let's take it in the other direction. Lengthen this leg out. Marichi twist. Foot over. Turn. Twist. Remember to cut those eyes all the way around. Untwist. Plant that foot to the inside thigh. Lean over, lateral stretch, up and over. And then turn and fold over your lengthened leg. And come on up. And now all the work is done. This is all in preparation for your Yoga Nidra practice. And so in this moment, I invite you to stretch out, recline, back onto your bed, an easy chair, your yoga mat, wherever you want, rest out. And as you settle your body to rest and prepare for Yoga Nidra, I want to share a little bit of wisdom with you, a little bit of the lunar lore for specifically for the Aries moon. So one moment, I'm going to go snag my moon journal. I'll be right back. Now take a few moments here to really settle in and rest your body. Come on down. Hello. So the moon is waning and it's in its crescent phase, which means that it's almost the new moon, and the new moon is a great time to pause and reflect on everything that has come in the previous cycle. So we're at the end of that lunar cycle right now. So this is a really good time to figure out what you need and what you don't need. The waning moon is a really good time to clean things out and get rid of debris that has been clogging things up. And Aries season is a lot of initiative energy. Aries leads us into the new year, right? The astrological year starts with Aries. And Aries is like a newborn baby bellowing out their very first cry. I am here. I am alive and carry the spark of life within me. So bringing all of that energy to clearing things away. Really good time of year, or really good time of the moon cycle to do that. And it's also all about confidence, right? So getting rid of that self-doubt. This is a really good time to get rid of that self-doubt and believe in yourself. Aries is a fire sign, so it is the identity principle, and the fire sign is associated with the thumb in the elements. Fire is the vital spark, the soul, the life force, and embodies risk-taking, leadership, passion, confidence, motivation, energy, and sparkle. Aries is also a cardinal sign. It's that initiative energy, right? Getting things going. So this helps us to begin new projects and endeavors. So in the waning moon, this is a really good time to, whatever those new projects are, then any sort of leftovers, like self-doubt, for example, or just physical trash from all of those new endeavors, good time to clear that all away. It's also a good time to start a new hobby or a new habit or break one. Aries is also a personal sign. And this is the sign that helps us to understand ourselves. So this is perfect for Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is all about understanding ourselves, and that is the little self as well as the capital S self, that source self. So I invite you now, if you have completely settled your body, to make any last adjustments and then be still. Just be still. There's no more work. There's nothing else to be done. You've done it all. And use that waning moon energy to allow rest to enter the body. You've done that whole process with the movement of our flow of getting rid of and shedding the stress and the tension out of the body. And so now allow the body to come to rest and be aware of your body at rest, head to toe. Begin to bring your awareness to your senses. What do you see, either on the backs of your eyelids, if they're closed? Soften your gaze if they're open. Notice what you can hear, what's being reported to you through your auditory senses, the eardrums vibrating with the sound of my voice, with the sound of your own breath, the beat of your heart, and maybe sounds in the room, maybe the HVAC system, maybe traffic outside, the sounds of other humans or animals in your vicinity. Allow all of those sounds to just be a part of you. Be aware of what you can smell and what you can taste on your tongue. And there's nothing to do here but observe. Just taking the time now to observe without reacting, without feeling the need to do something about any of those observations, just noticing. And then the biggest sensory organ of all, our skin. Notice your skin covering the entirety of your whole body and your whole being, covering all of the muscle fibers and the connective tissue, and that neural tissue at the ends of our skin that tells us what's happening around the body. Notice the feel of fabric on your skin, of air, any other materials that are in contact with you and your skin. And now drawing the consciousness around the whole body, be aware of the crown of your head, the very top of your skull. Be aware of your whole head, ruled by Aries, the head and the face. Soften all of the muscles in your face. Notice your whole face. Notice the back of your neck and the front of the throat. Notice the backs of your shoulders, the shoulder blades, the upper arms, the back of the upper arms. Notice your collarbones and the clavicules, the collarbones, the notch between the clavicles, the upper rib cage, the back of the rib cage, the front of the rib cage, the whole rib cage, the upper arms. Notice the middle back, the elbows. Notice the solar plexus, the upper belly. Be aware of your low back, the curve of the spine in the low back. Be aware of your navel, the belly button, the low belly, the pelvis. the forearms, the backs of the hips, the sacrum and the tailbone and the buttocks. Notice the pubic bone and the inner thighs, the wrists and the hands, the upper legs, the knees, the fronts of the knees, the kneecaps, the back of the knees, the fold in the back of the knees. Be aware of the shins and the calves. Be aware of the ankles, the top of the ankles, the sides of the ankles, the outer ankles, the bottom of the ankles, the Achilles tendon. Be aware of the heels and the tops of the feet, the arches of the feet and the soles of the feet, the entire soles of the feet, both feet. Notice both feet and all 10 toes. Bring your awareness to the crown of the head, the very top of the head. And then notice the whole face. Be aware of the right side of the face, the right eye, the right nostril, the right cheek, the right chin and jaw, the right ear, the right shoulder, the right arm, the right wrist, right hand, thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky of the right hand. Be aware of the right hip, the right leg, the right foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Be aware of the entire right side of the body, the right side of the body, the right side. Be aware, again, of the crown of the head, the very top of the head. Be aware of your whole face. Draw your attention now to the left side of the face, the left side of the face, the left eye, the left nostril, the left cheek, the left side of the jaw, the left ear, the left shoulder, the left arm, the left hand, left thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky of the left hand, the left upper leg, the left lower leg, the top of the left foot, the whole left foot, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Be aware of the left side of the body, the entire left side of the body. Breathe deeply through both nostrils. Be aware of your whole face, both eyes, both nostrils, the upper lip and the lower lip, your whole face. Let go of the muscles in your face. Breathe deeply and notice the sound of your breath in the body. Smooth out the breath, the inhale and the exhale. Be aware, but do nothing. Rest in the awareness of your body, resting and breathing. There is no work. You have arrived to a place of deep tranquility and peace. And in this place of deep tranquility and blessing, protection, name and repeat your sankalpa, your deepest intention in this moment and for all time. Name it to yourself. Repeat it. Offering the universal sankalpa. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere, in all times, in all universes, in all places, be joyful, content, healthy, happy, and safe. And may we, from this place, contribute to the joy, health, and safety of all beings everywhere. Rest in awareness of your whole body at rest. Resting on earth, held by gravity, atmospheric pressure, ensuring that the breath continues even as the body rests. Feel the earth under you. See the sky above you in your mind's eye or in your eyes. See the sky in all its forms, clear, cloudy, day, night, sunrise, sunset, twilight of morn, twilight of eve, stars, planets, the sun and the moon, you, your body at rest on earth. All water is connected, the sea, the lakes, the rivers, the ponds, the water in your body, the earth of your body, the air in your body, the air of earth, of atmospheric pressure, you at rest. Savasana. Welcome back to yourself. Notice your body at rest. Bring back into your mind your sankalpa and repeat it to yourself. Continue to be aware of your body at rest. Travel your awareness from the head to the toes. If you would like to remain at rest, please do so. If it is time for you to move on with the rest of your day, I invite you to take a few luxurious stretches. Blink the eyes a lot, remembering that Aries rules the eyes and the face. Remember to stretch your face. Move the face muscles around. Blink your eyes a lot. Yawn. And then bring yourself around to a seat. And send yourself some gratitude for showing up for yourself in this moment. And thank you for spending that time with me here and now. Whether you're here with me on the live stream this morning on Friday, April 25th, or you're participating at some other time, here's one of the beauties of the magic of the internet and recording videos is that you can be with me anytime, anywhere, and I can be with you anytime, anywhere. And so we complete this circle of nourishing each other with each other's presence across time and space. That's beautiful. Take good care of yourselves, my friends. Let's close with this brief meditation. Very, very brief. May all hearts heal, and may the force be with you, and live long and prosper. I love you. Thank you for showing up for yourself. I'm happy to be back to my routine. I plan to see you on Monday for just old straight up yoga nidra. Take good care of yourselves until then. And stay tuned. One of the things that got derailed with my being ill was the Yoga Tarot Club getting postponed. I'm hoping to spin that up starting in May, so stay tuned. I also have some interviews scheduled, so stay tuned. I have some good stuff coming now that I'm finally recovering and getting back to full speed. Take care, y'all. I'll see you next time.